What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. A nice little sweep on our free picks yesterday. We ended up 5-0. Yes, I know I made a mistake. Bryce Young did not play last night. He plays tonight. So that play will be on this or that slip will be on today's pick. So right now we are, and I'll go ahead and show you the slip. Track picks here, and it should be active. I'm going to have to refresh parlay play is what this is, which I'll show you guys real quick. But anyways, we do have that slip going. So yesterday we cashed these two slips for free. Alicia Gray and De'Erica Hamby, 250 for 510. We cashed this Logan Gilbert. That one is green. I posted the slip before the game ended, so it didn't show green. But Logan Gilbert and Lopez here. It was a nice little double up for us. We actually had two more of our NFL preseason slips cash. We've been dominating preseason. Elliott and Carlson, both field goals made. That was a nice little 3x that cashed for us. Then we had O'Connell and Milroe. Milroe rushing yards with O'Connell passing yards. He had 200 passing yards last night. Crazy for the Raiders. And O'Connell cashed us out for a nice little 3x as well. So I do want to show you guys how the month of August is going so far. So here's Pickett. This does not include sports books, and this does not include parlay play. So the total profit is sitting around probably $4,200 for the month so far. So it's been a very, very good month of August, and hopefully we can continue this nice little winning streak that we're on. This week for my trip has been insanely green. So for me, I've almost made back what I paid for the trip in 4 days. So nice little week for me. I'm really happy about that. And then here's the other slip we had. We had Joe Burrow passing yards, which is green, and then we had him on Bryce Young passing yards tonight. So we'll see how that one goes. So anyways, that being said, guys, if you want to get all of our plays, link to a WAP is down in the description. For $25 a month, you can get every single play that we post. It's less than $1 a day, or you can get it for $10 a week if you'd rather try it for a week first. If you do use code NFL right now when you sign up on our WAP, you will get 20% off any package that you sign up for. So that's $5 off the monthly, $2 off the weekly if you guys want to try it out. But that is going to be down there in the description, the WAP, if you guys do want to join. And if you guys do want a free month, you can sign up for any partnered app. It includes Underdog, Sleeper, Parlay Play, Dabble, Chalkboard, Better, Novig, and Better. So if you guys do want, I think I said Better twice. But anyways, guys, I do want to show one more thing really quick, and my mouse is dying again, of course. But I want to show you guys a nice little update that Chalkboard has real quick. So if you do sign up for Chalkboard right now, use code FANTASYACES, and they're giving you a free $20 with no deposit required. Just for signing up using our code, you get $20 for free. Once you place the $20 bet, I get credit. So once you place that $20 bet, all you have to do is send me a screenshot that you played the $20 and that you used our code, and you get a free month of VIP for no deposit at all. You don't have to do anything other than sign up for the app. So it's a no-brainer on Chalkboard. Chalkboard's a great app. I can't use it right now while I'm in the Dominican, but regardless, guys, you can see all the states that it's available in, all these green states. Some of the states are only available for like the Chalkboard social, which is like money lines and things. You won't have player props, but still, that's awesome. I wish I had access to the Chalkboard social, which I don't. But free $20 if you guys do want to sign up for that. Now let's do some housekeeping. Let's clean this up. Let's pick a winner from our last video. So picking a winner from yesterday's comments. If this video gets 200 likes, I'll pick another comment down below to win a free month. So smash the like button, drop a comment. We're doing the 6 free picks again today. So I'm giving you 2 NFL, 2 MLB, and 2 WNBA picks tonight. Great slate tomorrow. Super excited. And let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday. So the winner is going to be for Tizzle Baby, who said, I'm not even going to say the first word because I'm not trying to get flagged on YouTube, but freaking love it. And Tizzle Baby, send me a message on Discord. I will get you that free month of VIP. I do appreciate the love and support from every single one of you guys. Let's jump in to our first pick of the day. And since I already have it pulled up, we're going to start with MLB. And I'm going to tell you guys, my internet this morning at this resort has been really, really rough. It's loading extremely slow. Had a very difficult time even getting Outlier to pull up charts. So I'm doing my best on these. We'll start with baseball since it's already pulled up, and then we'll jump into WNBA, and then we'll do our NFL preseason, which is 2 plays for NFL preseason that I like a lot. So the first pick of the day is going to be for baseball. We're going with our man Joe Ryan. I already have it pulled up. We're taking Joe Ryan pitching outs. Now, I like this pitching out play a lot, especially for the matchup. So we got the Twins playing at home versus the Kansas City Royals. You can see Joe Ryan has cashed this line in 60% of his last 10, and he's cashed it into 57% on the season. So he has a few games in here where he has struggled slightly. I'm not going to lie. He still cashed cashed it over half, but a decent amount over half. He's averaging around 17.5 outs per game. If you come down here to his pitch count, averaging 91 pitches per game. Some of these games getting close to 100. Has a pretty long leash for the Twins. They need him to pitch long. Head-to-head data versus the Royals. He's cashed this line in 2 of his last 3. His last 2 games, he's pitched a full 7 innings versus the Royals. One game is from this season back on April 9th. He pitched a full 7 innings. If you look at Joe Ryan on the season, he's 10-5 record, 2.83 ERA, and a .93 WHIP. So no control issues for our man Joe Ryan. His earned run average has stayed very, very low. He has a high strikeout rate. Dude's been pitching really good. He's had a couple games or a few games this season where he has struggled. I'm not going to lie. But if you look at the matchup versus the Royals, this is a great matchup for him. Their batting average is sitting middle of the pack, a 246 batting average. Their on-base percentage is bottom 3 in the league with a 302. And then their OPS is bottom 5 in the league at a 695. So the OPS is great. It's a great matchup in my opinion, and I really like this Joe Ryan play. If you guys do want to tell, I will pull this up over on RotoWire. We're going to take a look at how these hitters have hit off him in the past. So we're going to come down here. We're going to find this Minnesota game. We're going to click Joe Ryan. Hopefully it loads fast. And wow, it loaded extremely fast. Maybe the internet's better right now. But anyways, let's get rid of these ads. They drive me crazy. But you can see tons of data for Joe Ryan. So that's obviously better for the batters. We're looking at OPSs over 800. And there's only 2 batters over 800. And they're barely over. We don't see any ones or anything like that, which is great. 10 at-bats, 3 hits, 25-6, 15-2, 11-3, 18-3, 11-1, 5-0, 14-1. So even though there's a lot of data, they haven't had much success against Joe Ryan. I'm hoping that trend stays here tonight against a pitcher that's been pitching really well. So taking Joe Ryan tonight, I'm going to take my chances on this one if you guys do want to tell. And I'm taking him for 17.5 pitching outs. They do have his strikeouts boosted right now at a 2.05. If you want to play it, you can. Value's not bad there for that play, but I decided to go with his pitching outs instead. I really like the pitching out play. So that's going to be pick number 1 of the day for Joe Ryan. Jumping into our second pick of the day, we ended up pairing him with, and I'm going to get my list pulled up here because I'm actually forgot who I paired him with. So paired him with Hunter Brown. That's it. So Hunter Brown was the second pick of the day. When you have 6 picks listed, guys, it's kind of hard to remember the exact prop for every single one of them. Just off the top of your head. But anyways, Hunter Brown, over 5.5 strikeouts. This one is a boosted play on parlay play. Like it a lot. Looking at Hunter Brown, he's cashed this line 7 of his last 10. He is pitching versus the Yankees in New York tonight. He's cashed this line 68% on the season. He's averaging 7 strikeouts per game on the season so far. Decent matchup versus the Yankees. He did only have 5 Ks his last game versus the Yankees, but that was last season. He has yet to see the Yankees this season so far. If you look at our man Hunter Brown on the season, 9-5 record, 2.47 ERA, a .98 WHIP, and 10.65 strikeouts per 9 innings. So well over a strikeout per inning pitcher. Pitched insanely well this season. One of my favorite pitchers. The Astros are favored to win in New York versus the Yankees. They're like -115. So, I mean, he's got to be a good pitcher for that to even be a thing. 95 pitches on average per game. A lot of games get over 100 pitches. Long leash. Pitching against one of the better offenses in the league. We know the Yankees are good. If you look at their strikeout rate, 22.7% strikeout rate on the season. And then at 22.2% in their last 30 games. So pretty much the exact same, sitting at 22 to 23% strikeout rate over the last 30 and on the season. So great matchup, in my opinion, in terms of striking out. Hunter Brown should go at least 5 innings, probably starts the 6th, probably finishes the 6th. The Yankees can get hot, so if the Yankees are having a good game, he may not go more than 5, but he should get at least 6 Ks in my opinion, even if he only goes 5. That's what I'm thinking. That's my opinion. I'm trusting Hunter Brown tonight, and I like this play a lot. So we'll come over here. We'll go to this Houston game over on RotoWire and take a look at how the Yankees have hit off of Hunter Brown in the past. So let's come down here. We can even look at their Ks on this chart so you can see how many times they've struck out. So there's not a whole lot of data on this in terms of hitting versus Hunter Brown. Judge is 3-2. Looking at the strikeout rates, 1K, 1K, 1K in 3 at-bats, 2 Ks in 8 at-bats, 1K in 5 at-bats, 2 Ks in 3 at-bats. So they have struck out a ton in the short amount of bats that they've had versus Hunter Brown, which is great. Judge has lit Hunter Brown up. You can see a 2.5 ERA. That's only 3 at-bats. He hit a homer. It is what it is. OPS is going to be really, really high when that happens. Regardless, Hunter Brown for 5.5 Ks is, in most games, he's going to cash this, so I got to take my chances on it. For a boosted play at a 1.37x. Now, these plays are going to be right at double ups, 2.03x on this slip if you guys do decide to tell it. So we're going to lock it in. 250 to win us 507. I like the double ups. If you guys don't like them, you don't have to play them. You can throw in a third pick if you want. It's just the way I play it, guys. So I'm going to show you guys. We got it locked in for free. Joe Ryan, Hunter Brown, locked in to win 507 if you guys do want to tell. So that's going to be our first slip of the day. I'm going to get rid of this roto wire here. And then we're going to get everything swapped over to WNBA. Now I've got two WNBA picks that I really like. So let's jump into the first one for WNBA. The first WNBA play that I'm taking is going to be for our girl Paige Bueckers. So we're taking Bueckers, riding the Bueckers wagon in this game. Now I'm not touching her points line because her points line looks too green, and PRA is the same way, but her points line is sitting at 17.5, and a lot of people are last five warriors. So this play is going to be very, very popular on Prizepicks in my opinion, and that's why I'm trying to avoid this play in particular. She's cashed it 4 of her last 5, averaging over 20 points per game, and the only game she missed, she hooked versus the Valkyries. It's a decent matchup versus the Liberty. Liberty give up 7th in the league in terms of points allowed. They give up 81 points per game. So I'm fading this just because it's probably going to be a popular play. Head-to-head versus the Liberty, she's had 20-plus points in both games this season, and both of these were recent. So they could try to shut down some of her scoring. I like her PRA better today, personally, just because of the popularity, and I'm buying it down to 24.5. If they had like a lower points line that paid decent, I would take it instead. But I do like the 24.5 PRA. If you look at her PRA, she's cashed both of these. She's cashed in both games versus the Liberty this season, averaging over 30 PRA in both games. This was the taco play the other day, the exact same line, which she smashed it. She's averaging over 30 PRA in 4 of her last 5 games, hooking this line in 2 of her last 6. She's cashed it 63% on the season, though. It's a good matchup. They have the Liberty give up tons of rebounds, 26.3 rebounds per game, averaging ranked 9th in the league. And they give up a decent amount of assists, 8th in the league, decent amount of points, decent amount of stats in every single category. Bueckers is averaging 15 field goal attempts per game on the season. Some of these games she's getting north of 20, so if she has one of those games, this line is probably going to be free. I like the 24.5 PRA. She could come out here, have no rebounds, no assists, and drop 22 points and cash the points line and make me look dumb. It is possible, but just going based off of popularity, I think that her points line is going to be the most popular play, and PRA could end up being more popular. Like, she's just going to be a popular play in my opinion in general, just because she's been so consistent. It's hard to find WNBA players that are very consistent, and that's why the sport is very hard to bet on, in my opinion. But she's been very consistent, been very, very close to her lines, and I think that she does end up popular. But I like her PRA tonight. If we come over here to this game, we're going to click the Dallas versus Liberty game, click Paige Bueckers, and you can see this matchup in scoring is perfect. 24% of her shots are from behind the three-point line, which is going against the 11th ranked defense, which is a great green matchup for her. She shoots 38% from mid-range, which she's going against the number 8th defense mid-range, which is another really good matchup. Shoots another 25% in the paint, going against the 9th ranked defense, which is another green matchup, perfect. The only bad matchup she has is under the rim. She only shoots 13% of her shots going against their 4th ranked defense under the rim. So overall, this entire scoring chart looks perfect. It's a great matchup for Paige Bueckers in my opinion, and I've got to lock her in on this one at 24.5. So if you don't want to play it, obviously fade any play you don't like, but this is one of my favorite plays for WNBA tonight. And I'm trusting my gut. I wanted to place it. So I'm going to show you why I went with PRA. So in terms of payout, it's a 1.4x on the 24.5. There's nothing for points to get you a 1.4x. So if I could come down here, 1.2x is 14.5. A 1.28x at 14.5 points, I don't like that. You're only getting a 3-point discount on this one. The payout is a ton lower, and to me, the value ends up being in the PRA for this line. So that's just my opinion. That's why I liked it. If you want to go with points, I think she cashes points. It's just going to be popular, and I don't like playing some of these super popular plays. But anyways, Paige Bueckers is going to be the first pick for WNBA. So who are we pairing her with? We're going to pair her with our girl Ogwumike. I almost said Ogwumike, but Ogwumike for Seattle. We're taking her to get 14.5 points once again. We've taken her probably 3 or 4 times this season on this line exact, and she has cashed us every single time. She has yet to sell me on this line. She's cashed it 9 of her last 10 games, averaging 21 points per game over her last 10 games. This play will probably end up being popular as well. It's a goblin line, so it doesn't scare me as much as a regular line for Bueckers, because her regular line would be the one that's popular, and the payout would be there, so they could, you know how things work. I don't need to go there, but anyways, Ogwumike's cashed this line 70% of games on the season, 21 of 30. She's averaging 18 points per game going against the Las Vegas Aces. Aces points defense are ninth. They give up 83 points per game, so they give up a ton of points. Head-to-head, Ogwumike's played against the Aces multiple times. You got 9 games right here. She's cashed it 5 of her last 9, averaging 16 points per game. This season, she has 3 games. She's had 23 points, 9 points, and 25 points in those 3 games. So 2 of the 3 games this season, she's had 20-plus points. 15 is really low, averaging 15 field goal attempts per game versus the Aces. On the season, she's averaging 14.2. So she actually shoots more versus the Aces than she does versus any other team, or than she does on average. I mean, huge ceiling for a man, girl Ogwumike. She's averaging 30, or had a 37-point game versus the Sparks. Tons of value here, in my opinion, at 14.5. Can't not take her here. This line, as long as it stays there, I'm going to play her because she cashes it majority of games. Even if she sells me tonight, this is still a good play for Ogwumike. 1.3x value. This gives you another double up. It's a 1.92x to be exact. I don't care about a 0.1 payout. If I can get almost a double up on these plays that I really, really like, I'm going to take them every single time. That's how you're going to stay profitable consistently. If you try to do coin flip plays every single time, you're not going to be able to flip a coin and land on heads over and over and over and over again. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work that way. So you need to try to find your value where the value is there. This is a play where the value is there. In my opinion, Ogwumike and Bueckers, 250 to win 480. That gives us 2 double up slips that I'm playing tonight. So that's what I got for WNBA and baseball. For the next 2 picks, we will be jumping over to NFL. I tried to do a write-up for NFL. You guys know how NFL is. It's very difficult preseason to find plays. I'm going to try. I don't even think I'm going to be able to pull these plays up on Outlier because they're not going to be, a lot of them aren't going to be starters. So, for example, the first pick of the day we had was our man Easton Stick. So I'm taking Stick. Yeah, he's not going to be on here at all. I'm going to pull him up on Parlay Play. Hopefully he's on Parlay Play. Let's see here. So NFL pre. Stick. So I took Stick over 92.5 passing yards. This was on Underdog, which you can get in right now at 91.5 on Parlay Play. So I've got my write-up here. I'm going to try to give you guys a decent write-up, as good of a write-up as I can for the NFL preseason. So Stick's been a preseason fixture for the last couple seasons for the Chargers. I don't think that changes tonight. He's suiting up for the Atlanta Falcons tonight. Penix and Cousins are sitting in this one. Stick and Emery are going to be the 3rd and 4th string quarterbacks that are going to play this game. They should get probably, well, I think Stick gets at least a half. I think Stick could come out here and get up to this, or at least some playing time in the 3rd quarter. I think he's going to be the 3rd string quarterback most likely. I think they want to get him an extended look in the preseason to see how he does, just in case. You know how football is, lots of injuries in football, and I think he wants to get some new reps with this, with this new offense. So I think he gets at least a half. I think he starts the 3rd quarter, 91.5 passing yards with that amount of time versus Detroit. I think this is a great pick in terms of NFL preseason. And I will tell you guys, NFL preseason, you can get some really, really good lines if you can find players that are going to play a lot and they don't correlate for that. And I mean, obviously, it's hard to out-research Vegas. It really is. It's probably not ever going to happen. But a lot of the times they do have these lines a little bit low. And I think Stick could be one on tonight, 91.5. And I like this play. And I'm going to take him for a nice little regular line payout, 1.77x. Who did I pair him with? Paired Easton Stick with our man Kyle Allen. So we looked at Kyle Allen the other night. I think we ended up taking Hooker instead of Kyle Allen. But let's go ahead and pull Allen up. So nice little game stack. So they don't even have Kyle Allen on the board right now for... They have Hooker. So I'm hoping Kyle Allen comes on the board. He was on the board on Underdog, and I'll go ahead and show you guys this free slip just so you can lock it in there if you prefer Underdog. Code Fantasy Aces on Underdog also gets you a free month of VIP if you guys do want to try it there. Let me see here. I'll get the slip pulled up for you guys. It's already been pulled in our Discord. And you can see I put 160 on this slip to win $630. So if you guys do want to tell it here, we have Kyle Allen, Easton Stick, worst payout for Stick on passing yards. But Kyle Allen is 79.5 passing yards. So I took Kyle Allen there. Another play. We saw Hooker and we saw Kyle Allen both almost said pitch. Both play a full half in their first game. First preseason game, Kyle Allen started. He played the full first half, and then Hooker started the second half. The second half, he ended up chalking us because it was a blowout loss. So Detroit should be splitting the QB time again, Hooker and Allen. Like I said, Allen got the first preseason start. I'm reading my notes right here, by the way. They played the first half. Hooker played the second half. Allen threw for 91 yards in that game in a blowout loss to the Chargers. He should get the same reps. He should start the second half tonight. I think Hooker's going to start the first half, and he should have some good reps against Atlanta's third and fourth string defense. So this should be a perfect matchup for him. I think he has a good night. I think 80 passing yards is too low, and I think he cashes this out. So Kyle Allen and Easton Stick for NFL preseason, if you do want to tell it. I'm hoping it comes on the board on here. I'm going to see if I can let's see here. We have Bryce Young already. We're waiting on Bryce Young. I'm not going to obviously take any more on that. Is there any field goals made? No field goals on here. See what kind of promos they got. I might just pair Easton Stick with a promo play just to show you guys I lock it in live. So I mean, it's easy to fake slips on here. So I'm trying not to fake slips. I'm trying to show you guys that we do this legit. Scherzer versus the Dodgers for 5Ks. I'm just going to hold out. I'm going to hold out till I have more time to research a nice little preseason play and make another preseason slip or something like that. But anyway, that's what I got for today, guys. This is our other slip, if you guys do want to tell. So Kyle Allen, Easton Stick for NFL preseason, both over passing yards. Nice little 3X right there. And then if you guys do want to tell the other slips, right here, we had Joe Ryan and Hunter Brown in one slip, and then Ogwumike with Paige Bueckers in the other. So 3 slips I'm giving you guys tonight, guys. We cashed both of them yesterday. The other one is halfway cash. We're just waiting on the other one. You guys have no reason not to be in VIP. We'd love to have you in there. 20% off right now. Code NFL. Join. The WAP link is down in the description. Join the Discord if you're not in the WAP. Either way, the Discord is free to join. But we'd love to have you guys in there. Love to have you a part of the community. And make sure you guys leave a like and comment on the video for free VIP. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we sweep. Might have this video tonight because I leave tomorrow morning to come back home. So I'll be back on regular schedule as of Sunday morning. Should have the regular videos back with the regular webcam. But anyways, hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.